Hello there. Come here, my little friends. No need to be afraid. I'm just going to add a few songs to the playlist. What brings you out so far? That's not the song I was looking for, it's this one. Yes, why not? You're going to have to pardon me for doing an Obi-Wan voice. Well, Alec Guinness, really. I felt like changing it up a bit. Why not, indeed? I had a song squarely in mind a minute ago, and I'm damned if I remember what it was. I feel like I went up a little too high there. It should have been more like was. I don't know, though. I haven't been practicing. It's not happy together, I can tell you that now. I was after Shout Brothers Shout by the Ink Spots. I've got the game all loaded up, I just need to click play. You know what? I'm going to add a whole bunch of ink spots. I have to make a very conscious effort not to start singing these songs while I read the titles. Not that version. Oh my goodness, it has doubled up again. It's alright, I am here, I am just adding songs. Someone's rocking my dreamboat. Oh, I knew it was going to start eventually. Someone's invading my dreams. Where is it? I thought it was here. Oh man. I don't know, I've still got a taste of diesel in my mouth. Don't worry about how it got there. It is not pleasant. There it is, this one will do. Oh, friggin' day long it's been there. Meh. I know there was another song that I was thinking of. Literally, as I clicked start stream, I was like, oh, I need to add this one. Now it's gone. Gone completely. And sisters. We all get the jazz a tried. Is it working? Yeah. See, I told you I was going to start playing The Witcher at some point.
But could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be
Geralt
defeated
doesn't have
with
friends.
powerful magic. So Triss and Yen set out to reconvene
Shout,
the Lodge of
brother,
Sorceresses.
shout.
Avalach too
Shout,
began to lay
brother,
plans of his
shout.
own. The elven
When
sage
that
decided
rhythm
to
hits
erode
you,
the King of the Hunt's support in his
shout,
own
brother,
right. With
shout.
Geralt in tow, he ventured through
Don't
other
be
worlds to the
afraid.
city of Temerity.
Don't hang your
There they
head.
found
Stand up
Aragorn's
and
foxglove,
shout,
Gellert.
brother, shout.
Geralt
Brother,
had been
shout.
a loyal subject of the Elder Folk's
When you
previous
get
king.
that feeling
When he learned Aragorn
running
was of
down
Everside,
your spine,
he agreed to help defeat
that's
the
that good
usurper.
old rhythm. It'll drive you out of your mind. Shout, brother, shout. Rise up. Rise up. How we doing? Yeah, I need to make it better because it's too slow. Whoops. Right. Girl, would you turn with me, please? Geralt's kind of doing his own thing right now. Thank you. Full. So the mouse sensitivity, as in on Windows end or in the game? Because I can do that. It barely moves its whole length to skim across the screen. Which is to say, it's just the way I like it. This one. In the game, that's low. Now, where did I go to find this one again? Maybe devices. This one. Mouse. Pointer speed's only sitting halfway. I might turn it up. But not right now. So yeah, it's sitting about halfway. Whatever that means. Shout, brother, shout. Yeah, brother, shout. When that rhythm hits you. Shout, brother, shout. Don't be afraid. Don't hang your head. Stand up and shout, brother, shout. Shout, brother, shout. How we doing though, Razor? Did your internet clear up at all, or is that still being shite? Because ya boy wants to get Factorio. But he acknowledges that he is in no way in a position to do it solo. Meet again. Still fucked? Condolences. And I am very irritated. But I am being very calm. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. But yeah, I do very much want to do Factorio, so if your telco wouldn't mind fixing that shit, I'd appreciate it. If not for the international phone calls costs, I would actually give them a buzz myself. Kitty! Kitty! How we doing, man? Oh, I'm gonna have to fight a panther. Just like you always do. Why are we back on that shite?
Time to end
Sky. Drive all the dark clouds far away. Ow! Bastard. Yeah, getting along. Getting along, mate. Got the ink spots going. Got through the drive to Geelong and back. Only had to taste a little bit of diesel while I was there. Trying to get the fuel line to fill with fuel so that I could actually pump the fuel from the fuel tank into the motor to get it going again. It's pretty vile stuff. Don't drink diesel, it's not good for you. Well, it doesn't taste good anyway. Keep to whiskey, it's better for your health. Okay, we're not going to climb this near vertical slope. It's an executive decision. My prayer is to linger with you at the end of the day, in a dream that's divine. Cheers, Daddy. But only if you don't mind. Like if you really like it, you can keep going. Like if it's good for you, you can keep going with it. But it just doesn't taste good. I don't think you should be doing it, just based on the taste. Tonight, while our hearts are aglow, oh, tell me the words that I'm longing to know. My prayer and the answer you... I missed the jump. May they still be the same for as long as we live, that you'll always be there. Cheers, Dirty. I really appreciate that. Not sure if I'm going to brush my teeth later or just chuck a match in me gobble and clear it out that way. Is to linger with you at the end of each day, in a dream that's divine. Look, they've got a lot of work to do because they have set the bar that high. That's what hurt Cyberpunk the most. Realistically, they've done such a good job with The Witcher, and people forget that that struggled on launch and still has a lot of glitches going on. But they just set the bar so high that it was always going to be a struggle for them to meet it expectation. Tell me the words that I'm longing to know. My prayer and the answer you give. I remember this bit. May they still be the same for as long as we live. I don't remember.
Damn it. What's going on here?
At the end of
Women in a cave.
my prayer. It's not just nude women, Carol. It's nude women in a cave with us. They better watch out. Probably over 10 years. Bum, bum, ba-da-ba.
Must be a test.
Help a poor soul.
That'd be poor once I'm done, champion. Intriguing.
Do not avert your
In the
eyes.
evening,
Help.
in the evening, Mama, when the sun goes down. In the evening, Mama, when the sun goes down. Ain't it lonesome, ain't it lonesome? Your love is not around when the sun goes. Let me move. I can just standing there copping it like a retard, Geralt. I changed her Quen. Well, last night I lay sleeping, and I was thinking to myself, Yeah, 100 miles wondering love will treat you with somebody else when the sun goes down. Rises in the evening, all day long it's a rise. Sun rises in the evening, all day long it seems to rise. Hard to tell, which woman to keep you right when the sun goes down.
And being swooned by kicking wars. Are these real or just an illusion? Giving me no choice.
In the evening, when I leave this town, when the sun goes down. Oh, memory, oh, memory, oh, memory, oh, memory. Blu-ray player for your PC. There should be, yeah. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you, yes I do, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. Ah, yeah, fair enough. So be sure it's true
Impossible.
when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Hope that's the end of that. Wonder if it's a relic of some sort.
Oops,
Wonder
didn't
if
mean
it's
to do
a
that.
relic of some sort.
Yeah, fair enough. Bog screen. One you watch in the toilet, is it?
Burton went to the lakeside to seek final atonement. Should look into it.
I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. No, I'm nowhere near the note, I know that. To tell a lie. I've never been able to hit that note, and I have tried it at least once, possibly more. When I'm not playing solitaire, I take a book down from the shelf. And what with programs on the air, I keep pretty much to myself. Mr. Saturday Dance. Heard they crowded the floor. Wouldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club. Got as far as the door. Man has asked me about you.
Not your lucky day.
Much anymore. Oh, darling, I guess my mind more at ease. But nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates. Might have gone, but what for? What? Awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. How suspiciously suspicious is this?
Wrong.
Uh-oh. Reenact Elsa did Long Pre's most famous role, final performance. She died on stage. More at ease. But nevertheless, why stir up remedies invited on days? First flicker for the lad. Second for who wished to fetch a jewel. Third for husband. Fourth for who loved so beautifully and in this fire was consumed. Okay.
Enacted the marked scene, looks like, then expired. Or did something kill her? Wonder what'll happen if I reenact the scene. Need to backtrack along her prints, then light the candles in the same order she did.
For my arms, though I'm so far away, making believe I'm talking to you. Wish you could hear what I say. And here in the gloom of my lonely room, we're dancing like we used to do. Would you light it, please? Making believe, just another way of dreaming. So feel my dreams come true. I whisper goodnight,
Now to drink.
the light, and kiss my pillow, making believe it's you. Gurgle, 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 gurgle. Oh, I know you're so far away. Do you wish you could hear all I say? And here in the gloom of my lonely room, we're dancing like we used to do. Making believe it's just another way of dreaming. So feel my dreams come true. I'll whisper goodnight, turn the light and kiss my pillow. Oh, hang on. We've got to talk about this, lady. Not Simon, that's not going to do me any good. We are going to go with some moon dust. Boop. Yep, saw that coming. I was not in a good position there. Okay, knowing what's going to happen, we are going to go into panic stations because we are stuffed up. We are going to have to think about this, ladies and gentlemen, about the best approach and how I have not got it. Am I screwed? Not entirely. Is it likely to change? Second try? No, not at all. It's just another way of dreaming. So feel my dreams come
Something
true.
seriously wrong here.
Would you bring that up, please, while I think this over? Turn out the light and kiss my pillow, making believe it's you. You're gonna go up onto this one. Oh, that sword's cracked too. Address unknown, not even a trace of you. Oh, what I'd give to see the face of you. I should fool to stay away from you so long. I should have known there'd come a day where you'd be gone. Address unknown, oh how could I be so blind to think that you would never be hard to find. From the place of your birth to the ends of the earth, I've searched only to find, only to find. Address unknown. Oh my god, Geralt, move. We are in trouble, dude. We can't afford for you to stand there and just go, I don't know what to do. In fact, I need you to know what to do. I need you to know what to do before I know what to do. Bugger off. Alright people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Phantom of the Amphitheatre. Let us talk about this. Don't do that. It hurts me a lot. Not directly, but like in an I need to have Quen active kind of way. Moving Ty and Geralt, stop standing there and go, oh no, I've been stunned. I need you not doing that, on account of it's being bad for your health. There you go again, just like, oh no, look at me, stunned. Please stop hurting me. You will find I can rage quit this game better than anyone. Ow! The skeleton hit me. Buggeration. They pack a punch. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I fucked up. I shouldn't have come here. Never be hard to find. From the place of your birth to the ends of the earth, I've searched only to find, only to find. Address unknown.
Something's not right.
Bring out the menu. Fucking hell. Oh, can't do this at this time. Well, I'm trying to bring out the menu quickly because then I don't have to fight. It's better that way, you see. Wrong button. That's on me. If I didn't care more than words can say, if I didn't care, would I feel this way? If this isn't love, then why do I thrill? And what makes my head go round and round while my heart stands still? If I didn't care, would it be the same? Would my every prayer begin and end with just your name? And would I be sure that this is love beyond compare? Would all this be true if I didn't care for you? Didn't care. Oh, I didn't mean to do a strong attack. Sorry, Geralt, that was not me. Ha, all it took was you not summoning 800 enemies. Thank you for going easy on me, Witcher. Ah,
It's a key. Could be a
other than that, yeah.
here somewhere.
First try, people. And what does it make my go round and round while my heart just stands still so much? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Rough translation. Would my every prayer begin and end in just your name? And would I be sure that this is love beyond compare? I'm waiting for the encore. Nobody seems to want one. If I didn't care for you. Looking to rival Beetlejuice the musical as the one everyone's clamouring to see. Or at least the one we're told everyone's clamouring to see. I've yet to meet somebody who's actually after it. Love coffee, I love tea. I love the jive and it loves me.
Right and fitting, Witcher.
Coffee and tea and the java in me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. There is no intermission. This is the show that just keeps going. Sweet and hot moves Mr. Moto up my coffee pot. I haven't tasted alcohol since just before Easter. Because with this love from the wonderful mug, I cut a rug just stuck in the jug. Spaghetti policy. I don't have one. If that's a reference to something, I don't get it. If it's not a reference to something, thank heavens, because I wouldn't have gotten it if it was. I love a jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the jive in me. Cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Mustard bean, soya bean, green, green, cabbage and green. I'm not keen enough for the bean, unless it is a chili, chili bean, boy. I love coffee, I love tea, I love the jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the jive in me. Cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. It's possible my tastes are just far too old. Moves Mr. Moto on my coffee pot. Shoot me the thought, now pour me a shot. Cup, a cup, a cup, yeah. Uh-oh, stuck in a tree and there's wolves behind me. I got a rug just stuck in a jar. Drop a nickel in the pot, yo. You're taking my slow. Waiter, waiter, percolator. I love coffee. Oh, look. What's this? Obviously, it's a little hut. It's people. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Boy.
Oh, yes, my bum if we're ready to blow.
Okay, I will take your word for it.
The bells must give you one hefty reduction.
Oh, do you even need to lock it up, though? Like, Crow's home, yeah, but do you need to lock it? Is there anything there you'd actually miss, apart from the pay? Whatever. Enjoy. I will chat to you when you're next here. Until the real thing comes along, I'd gladly move the earth for you to prove my love. That isn't love, it will have to do until the real thing comes along. All the world here at my command, I just can't make you understand. I'll always love you, darling, come what may. My heart's yours. Hey, May. I'd cry for you. I'd tear the stars down from the sky for you. If that isn't love, it will have to do until the real thing comes along.
This man is dying. Help me.
What's going on?
It's a trap.
The dressings, bandages, where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Stand and step away from him.
What? Me? But what is your grief?
Don't make me say it again. That's good advice.
Always be cautious.
Will you tell me what it is you seek?
Needed to see if you were lying. You'd be covered in blood if you dealt those wounds. Just got it on your hands, though, so all's in order.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh.
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so...
Not likely to learn that from him. Might even know where he came from. Got work to do, so...
Now
so
I
long.
see your love's call.
Wait,
I'm
I will come
getting
with you.
sentimental over you.
Gotta be kidding. This isn't a garden romp. Whatever killed him's damn dangerous and...
And it might still prowl the area, so if it's all the same, I prefer to accompany you.
Me through and
so be it.
through. I don't trust him. Sentimental over you.
Must have been here he broke his legs.
Thought
Fine
I
while
was
climbing over the wall.
happy
Trying to leave the property
to
probably.
live
After he didn't
without
manage to open the gate.
love.
Burned alive.
Though I
Really
must
high temperature at work
admit,
here.
Lepiota, thou art not
love
defender and
is
protector.
all
Damn it.
I'm thinking
Good gods.
of. I don't like these statues. Yes, be kind and just make up your mind that you'll be sweet and gentle.
Ceremonial bowls.
Be
Little sacrifices.
gentle
Of what?
with
Please,
me,
do not say humans.
because I'm
Or so
sentimental
punctured with great force. Blow pierced
over
hardened
you.
steel. Man on the breastplate was identical.
The evil statues.
Throats massacred. One mighty blow. Shield along sides old and dented. Swords ceremonial. And Shay handiwork clearly. Ceremonial bowls.
Oh.
For little sacrifices.
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Burn marks. Something catch fire. Explode. Strong stench. Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee. Doublet scorched. Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
Perhaps there's no one inside after.
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
Desire and that one
remain there?
no other will do. For
Listen,
worldly
I'm a witcher. I'm here
acclaim,
to help you. But if that's
I
gonna
just
happen,
want
you
to
gotta
be
answer
the
some
one
questions
you
first.
want.
You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were.
I
Spirits.
reached the goal I'm dreaming
We
of
were staging
believing.
a scene. The death of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and it shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but
Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamondon de Safaran, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends.
Okay.
We
Again,
meet
I've got to
here
be careful
annually
about the
to
can
mark
crashing, so.
anniversary of the Elfin homage. But something like this, why?
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you...
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge? The giving of all...
It was a great, momentous event.
Damn it. Can't...
Master? If what you say is true, then I...
Gods have us in their care. I shall help as well.
Let's get to work. Start by clearing the corpses. Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. One last thing, though. My pay.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay.
I don't like when they don't state an amount. How generous are we
I will
talking?
stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will...
Divethaf, the elven king, hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches.
You think of me when you are all alone. Maybe the one who is waiting for you will prove untrue.
Divethaf
And
laid
what
at
will
Ludovic's feet
you
a loaf of linen and
do?
elven bread. thus granting humans rule over seed-yielding lands.
You will sit and sigh, wishing that I was.
Don't interrupt.
Then Tibetha filled the ornate ceremonial bowls with elven
Maybe
wine. Gwynnoeth,
you'll
longed,
ask
the
me
elfin king grasped his
to
sword,
come
and she,
back
thus symbolically passing command of his
again,
armies of
and
superhumans.
maybe I'll say maybe. Maybe you and me, when you are all alone.
Elfin king, erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knees, thus acknowledging his final Ludovic, then spake.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible! God's mother!
Oi. Firstly, I know it's not as actually, it's very different. Let's do this. Maybe. Well, if I can't have it all kitted out like that. Again, and maybe. Moving time. That's not the one I meant to have equipped, but it worked. Ow. You say neither, and I say neither. Either, either, neither, neither. Better call the whole thing off. You like tomatoes, and I like tomatoes. You like tomatoes, and I like tomatoes. Potato, tomato, tomato. Better call the whole thing off. Let's call the whole thing off, then we must stop. And oh, if we would break my heart. This is gonna be fucking tough. The fact that it didn't let me save before the whole thing means I've got to go through this bullshit every time. Yeah. Unless it gave me a checkpoint at the end of it. That'd be nice. Neither and neither. Better call the whole thing up. What do you say? And you like potatoes. And you like tomatoes. If you crash, I will be quite irked, by the way. Oh, good. Not really, I was kinda hoping Geralt would be moving all the time. Oh, you bitch. What are you supposed to fucking do there? My goodness. Fucking bullshit. Geralt spent the first 3 seconds not going into combat. Need each other, so we better call the whole thing off. What do you say? Let's call the whole thing off. Those spears are going to be a huge problem. I wonder if I can break them. But I need to take out the mages first. The mages are the priority. Oh, there's a thought. What if we do North Wind? Oh, piss off. I haven't even got control of Geralt yet, you wanker. Fucking bullshit. By all means hit me, but let me actually have control of the character before you do anything, you fucking cheating piece of shit. Sorry, but this is just unacceptable bullshit from the game. Can't even fucking get your weapon out before they've started hitting you. Now what am I supposed to do? Wrong one. No meat on my bones, no sign of a spark. I looks in the mirror and I think I'm hot. But my gal wouldn't listen, feet's too big. No one too good, feet's too big. Fucking die, bitch. Right. Go nuts, you wanker. Feet's too big. No one you cause your feet's too big. Mad at you cause your feet's too big. Oh, he went for a double hit. I wasn't expecting that. That feet is just too big. Fucking hell, that one was tough.
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one.
Sorry for the frustrated outburst there, people. That was unexpected.
Producing statues of this sort each year. Yet he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 782. It's fortunate he did too, as Tefethef had planned Ludovic's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical. Treachery embodied. Elves. Psheh.
Beast's dead. Path awaits. High time I was on my way.
Hold, master. Please, take this.
A safe journey to you, Witcher.
Not gonna lie, that was actually incredibly tough. For building a new dream, just when my old dream trembled so helplessly, in that vine-covered chapel on the hill. Your face was a hymn that lingered still. So bless you, my darling, my angel. It kicked me out. No. And life is divine with you. Ugh. So I was going to take some deep breaths before I end up in another very frustrating thing and say some words what I would regret. Okay. Yoink. Yoink. I ain't need full parsley, but I got him. Building a new dream. When my old dream crumbled so helplessly. In that vine-covered chapel on the hill, your face was a hymn that lingered still. So bless you, my darling, my angel, my and life is divine. He held it longer than I thought.
The cave Merton mentioned. Need to look around.
Yeah, yoink that too. Do I worry 'cause you're stepping out? Do I worry you got me in doubt? Though your kisses aren't right, do I give a bag of beans? Do I stay home every night and read my magazine? Am I frantic 'cause we've lost the spark? Is there panic when it starts turning dark? And when evening shadows creep, do I lose any sleep over you? Do I worry? You can bet your life I do. Okay. When the ice.
There we are. Merton wrote a prayer on the back of the diagram. Seems he left the prison, came here, then went back to the temple.
Things really hurt when you're sitting in someone else's lap. There. Am I curious when the gossip flies? Am I furious about your little white lies? When all our evenings end, you got a friend that needs you.
Hang your head from my saddle.
No, you're not. It's just a panther, dude. Doggone well, I do. Am I frantic? 'Cause we've lost the spark. Is there panic when it starts turning dark? And when evening shadows creep, do I lose any sleep over you? Do I worry? You can bet your life I do. Yes, I did bail from that. I forgot which version I was doing in the end. I never cared much for moonlit skies. I never winked back at fireflies. And now that the stars are in your eyes, I'm beginning to see the light. I never went in for afterglow or candlelight on the mistletoe. But now that you turn the lamp down low, I'm beginning to see the light. I used to ramble through the park, shadow boxing in the dark. When you came and caused a spark, that's the boil on fire now. I never made love by lantern shine. I never saw rainbows in my wine. But now when your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light.
I had positively whirling.
Here and only here, by a full set of gear,
Works hard on the nerves, eh? That's why you're so great.
Oh, there's the marker. Beginning to see the light. Beginning to see the light. Boy. Beginning to see the light. Now that your lips they are burning on mine, I'm beginning to see the light. I don't want to deal with bar guests or whatever they're called. They were too hard before. I don't want to deal with them. Oh. Whatever you want, whatever you like, whatever you say, you take money and make a choice. Whatever you want to hear, whatever you lose, whatever you win. You're showing up, you're showing up. Trouble turn around, you give me a shout. Take it all. I can take you home on the midnight train again. I can make an offer you can't refuse. Oof. You take money, you take the choice. Not the right move there, Yims. No. Ish. Turn around, you give me a shot. I'll take it all. I don't like this. Not one bit. I'm on the midnight train again. Now we say it, because it inevitably is not good when you see something like this. The weather is inclement around this individual place. Whatever you like. Or I'll blah 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 blah.
It's clearing up.
Oh, well we fixed it then. Twice, is it? And I want this. I would very much like it if I could lift the curse on any cursed thing. Records off the shelf, sit and listen to them by myself. This music ain't got the same soul like that old time rock and roll. Don't gotta hear it through a disco. You never even get me out of the floor. Yes, I'll be there for the dough. Like that old time rock and roll. Like that old time rock
Not your
and
lucky
roll.
day.
Oh, it's a werewolf. Just soothes the soul. It's about the days of old. Old time rock and roll. Play it do so here we go. I'm playing old time rock and roll. Old time rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. And it's about the days of old. With that old time rock and roll. Get out of the way then. Damn, I'm good. Watch it well. Over the hill. Anyway, I got distracted by this. Got the same soul. Like that old time rock and roll. Did like that old time rock and roll. Diddy! Thank God. My heart has been in my mouth since you said you were setting off, especially after I nearly ran over that cyclist this morning. To be fair though, that was the cyclist's fault. And if I'm honest, I wouldn't have felt all that much remorse if I'd hit him. I mean, I wouldn't have been happy about it, don't get me wrong.
Martin wrote about. Gotta be. Nice place. Pretty as hell.
Stick that necklace in your blue. Did you think I wouldn't see? We agreed. We split the loot evenly.
Gentlemen,
Get someone
we've
to
got
summon
company.
help!
Seems to me we must
Circle him!
report about
Circle
him,
him!
and salute is as good as gone.
You'll never learn.
Blood! Blood! Mumsy!
Lots of growing deal,
Why men throw their lives away
and
attacking
I
our
hope you're
culture,
dreaming.
I'll never know.
I hate the mood I'm in, but my resistance lying on the floor, taking me to places that I've never been before. And I can feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Lay down where the music plays, lay down like a tidal wave, way down where the fires blaze, way down, down, way, way under.
Nathan's last stop.
My head is spinning, you got me in your sweat, 100 magic fingers, whirling carousel, medicine within me, no doctor could prescribe. Love is doing something that I just can't describe. I can feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Way down where the music plays, way down like a tidal wave, way down where the tires blaze, so way down,
Work as they take you down something.
down. Oh, it wasn't hot. It wasn't riderless. tight as you can. I need you so, baby, let's go. Way down where it feels so good. Way down where I hoped it would. Way down where I never could. Way down, down, way on down. Way down where it's high as blue. So way down, down, way on down. Done time. Done 10. I don't know, it's one of the two. Won't let me in. The little things you say and do make me want to be with you. Wave on, it's a crazy feeling, and I know it's got me reeling. I do say I love you, rave on. Way you dance and hold me tight, the way you kiss and say goodnight. Rave on, it's a crazy feeling, and I know it's got me reeling. We're so glad you're revealing my love for me. Rave on and tell me not to be lonely. Tell me you love me only and rave on for me. Yeah, it's another wanted poster. Sorry, lad.
Where you rushing to?
They say her grace is called in some of the temple beast.
The little things you say and do makes me want to be with you. Rave on, it's a crazy feeling, and I know you got me reeling when you say I love you. Rave on, crazy feeling, and I know it's got me reeling when I'm so glad you're revealing your love for me. Rave on and tell me not to be lonely. Tell me you love me only and rave on for me. Rave on, rave on, rave on, rave on for me. Rave on, rave on. All the time, you're nothing but a hound dog. Right all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Said you was a high class. That was just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit. You ain't no friend of mine. Ow, get over it. Said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. What? You was high class. Well, that was just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. I mean, yes, it probably was quicker to fast travel to the nearest point or take the horse here, but that wasn't as fun, because I might not have run into things. Well, that was just a lie. They said you was a high class. Well, that was just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. And you ain't no friend of mine. And you ain't no friend of mine.
How do you like that silver?
Wonder if I'll find anything Merton left behind here.
You're everlasting somewhere and you can see it's fading fast. You have to keep it something that you think's gonna last. And even though it dies and fell in your hands, I can't understand the years of lifetime. How we gathering up the tears. Have you had enough of mine? You're
Notes in the
reeling
journal
in the
suggest that straight out of prison,
years.
Merton went to the legendary cave. Lebioda was supposed to have hunkered down for months.
Of the tears. You had enough of mine. Interesting little camp. An old time I know you, I still don't know what you mean. Would you pick up the Ganatia petals? Didn't turn out like you planned. There's things with knowledge I can't understand. Are you reeling in the years? Stowing away the time. Turn up the tears. You had enough of mine. Are you reeling in the years? Stowing away the time. You're gathering up the tears. Not for mine. I'm not seeing a little marker down there, so we'll move on.
Lost your nerve?
I had the wrong one. I think it's up on having that.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Oh, that one's still out. Okay. Are you reeling in the years? Don't know where the time. Reeling in the years. Tears. Gidget? Thank you. I heat up, I can't cool down. Got me spinning round and round, round and round, round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame for your love. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get higher. Nice. A lot of money in that. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Make me sigh. Make me laugh and you make me cry. Keep burning for your love. With the touch of your velvet glove. I'm gonna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Hello there, friends. You are friends. Nice.
You're being obsessed, grey lot. You're in Tucson.
Our Duquesa. Do you poke her too, Gerald?
Shoo, fly, you bother me.
Nope. Can't angle them.
Courtesan is like a rat catcher.
Oh shit. Like I say frequently. I thought that was going to be a very steep slope and I was just going to slide down. Get down, bro. Just pretend that didn't happen. Grab your hand. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Every time you call my name, heat up like a burning flame for your desire. Baby, let the fire get higher. Alrighty. Onwards. No, staying back. You know, can't cool down.
What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia, crest of the bridge. Hail and well met. Mind telling me why you're here?
For the head of Grottori, the monster from yon cave. I swore on my honor
Made any progress?
I've been gathering my...
Wouldn't happen to need any...
I...
Deposit the beast's head at your beloved's feet.
All in all,
Right, now he's got health.
Strange. No sign of Gertori.
Perhaps we should turn back?
Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden. Cradle filled with children's shoes. Doubt I've ever seen a collection this grotesque.
I don't like this. Nope.
Something on the other side. Can't hope to get through. Neither sword nor sign will cut this.
What about bombs? Oh. I'm set. So yours, brother. I jest. Broken hearted.
Bones. Small skull. Fontanelle's not completely closed. An infant. About a year, maybe. Various sundries. So clear as day now. Gertori must have taken them from its victims. Seems to be off somewhere, probably feeding. Need to lure it.
Very well. To work then. Gods, thy will be done.
Okay, the Spriggan. That's what it was, okay. Ooh. What matters? Let the wild go. That was unintentional to set himself afire like that. Yeah, grumpy boy. Not that. Oh wait, maybe that. We're in trouble here, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Archspores, archsporesses. Stop shooting me. That one. Ah, wrong one. Shit. I had the wrong things equipped. Sing the song sounds like she's singing. Forgotten about piercing cold. That's a good one to have, actually. Excuse me. Baby, oh, gas. Maybe salmon? Do that one then. my god, Geralt, would you equip the thing I told you to equip, please? What are you doing attacking there? Big bad monster, please. My goodness, Geralt. Fuck. This is not easy, people. I have not got a good checkpoint here. I kind of expected a little bit better. I have to load an area save. And your laughing quickly now. Don't drink the freaking black's blood. Ugh. Bugger off. Told you to do that. How the fucking hell are you supposed to dodge that? My god. Actually, shrapnel's not gonna work. Fuck me, I'm dead again. Fuck me, I can't do this save. By the time I've actually got control of the character, I've already lost over half of my health. That's what's going on there, and it's probably going to crash with the reload.
But could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorcerers.
I'm not joking there, I'm mashing buttons and he's just standing there while he's getting beaten up and he's not fucking even changing potion. So, it's actually impossible to take it from that moment.
There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the older folk's previous king.
I know, I don't need the recap every time, just load the game.
Agreed to help defeat the usurper.
This is why I never do a manual load, if I can avoid it. One button at a time because it's only just loaded in, I forget about that every time. Right. I want that one. Don't try to attack him then. Attack the frigging plants. Plants won't just attack himself. There we go. Oops, too close. Where are you at, champ? Sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to drink that. Fucking hell. Stop, attack the freaking big thing, dude. Stop dancing around and attacking the Archspor's spit. If he does that shit again, I'm going to be muting myself so I can rant at it a bit, because it's frustrating. When you've got the big thing there, and you've got targeting assist on locked onto that, you're kind of expecting to attack that instead of fucking waving his sword at a bit of fucking shit that's thrown at the screen. That needs to be more specific too. You can't just arbitrarily cut the tongue off. It needs to actually be when the relevant attack is met. What do you mean you can't perform that action in combat? It's just drinking a potion. Oh, you missed. Why would I help you, dude? You're supposed to be killing it. Go after the big thing. Stop attacking the Archspores. Move. You don't know that it has sinned yet. It's a big tree. Sorry, Francois. But it's now a fight or flight mode. Okay. Shit happens. That was good luck, not good management. Wait, it's turned me around. I'm not paying attention. I want to explore the other corner of the cave. Oh, I'm surprised. I normally chuck extra shit in these things. Hang on. That's disappointing. Sorry, Francois. Was there a follow-up to that? Not that one. Doesn't look like it. I do want to do some of these soon too. Ugh, that's gonna be hard. What? Touch the bloody thing. I do kind of feel bad about that. What with old mate dying, but that was bloody tough. Plus, I died like 3 times more than he did. One of them was because I couldn't get any movement out of Geralt for the first 5 minutes. It wasn't really that long. That's an exaggeration, people. Climb, thank you. No, 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 no. Why didn't you roll? Why is this roll so unpredictable? I'm trying to break the game, and he's trying to keep it working. Jump, jump, jump. Jump then, Geralt. I need you to climb up there for no reason. Because it's not like I can get anywhere from there. Stupid man. Oh well, I'll take it. Thank you. His rolling is so unpredictable. You're trying to climb up and out the map and the game just says, no, I'm not rolling. It's like, well, that's scuppered my plan, dude.
Those scars. Ow! That gaze.
The time of heroes is dead.
The duchy as a whole suffers from a disconnect with reality.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Good.
Remember, Witcher, history.
I am very reputable.
I won't go.
Drink!
Do I have a marker out this side of town? Yes. So I should have all of them then. That's where I want to get.
Where does a snake keep its paws?
Why did you vault that? There was nothing there to vault, I didn't think. I think I know what building that is actually. It's been about 11 hours and I've still got the strong taste of diesel in my mouth. It's disgusting. I'm not happy about this, people. Not happy about this at all. But how else was I going to prime that fuel line? Yeah. Guru! Nice to see you, man. How are we?
Ruptured veins. That tramp is the famed witcher.
Is it true peasants gotta carve his cows himself nowadays?
Anything under here? Nope. Yeah, it's the only way to get the car going, you know. Worse yet, it's a petrol engine car that I've got, and I'm siphoning diesel into it to keep it going.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any who's not heard of our wine?
Just leaves outside. How boring. What a ramshackle manor this is. Oh, rack off. Can I climb on top of it? It looks like I can. Yes. Boing.
I've lots to do
Does they
before
just
it
take
gets
to work
dark.
as they take to dance and drink?
He's either fallen over or he's dead drunk. Which way is the infestation? Am I the infestation? Infestation of what? Peasants? Worse yet, French peasant. No, it's got monsters. Uh-oh, not just monsters and dragon monsters. At least they're not kicking more. It means I can afford to take a couple of hits without having my toxicity go up through the roof. Nice. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Gotta blow this up if I want to get rid of the Endriggers.
Can't do it this way. I don't think you can. Maybe you can. Nope. Has to be done this precise manner. Wink. Okay. Okay, fix that problem. Onwards. Okay. Regis, my good man, Mer Labashine. I will call it Labashine because it's easier to say that than it is to say whatever the hell it is I tried to spell it.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Regis!
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be. Gotta be another way in around here.
I missed. In case I didn't notice. Where'd he go?
Lost your nerve?
Rise up! Witness the death of the cat. Might as well. What's this one, by the way? Clean Demon. Nice. It's always good when you're a clean demon. I witched pretty hard there, let's be honest. Eh.
Wars. Victuals aplenty around here.
Oh, come on!
Geeky more eggs. Need to incinerate these some stench.
And then walks alone. When I begin to fade, sometimes feel a little strange, little anxious when it's dark. Fear of the dark, have become the other someone's one. Better get that power washing done properly there.
Decaying bones. Geeky Moors must have tunneled into the grave.
Yeah, no, I'll do what I can, but it's as much on you as it is on me, yeah? Stream's only as good as the legends who infest the chat. I mean, take part in the chat. Searching for the light. Sometimes when you're scared to take a look at the corner of the room, you sense that something's watching you.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. I'm much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out.
Your appreciation is very much welcome, and I appreciate you too, Dirty. Nothing better than winding back with one of your streams in the evening. Especially on a day when I could sit and watch your stream.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation...
Let's be honest here, Dirty. You probably could stream more, but the question is, would you enjoy it as much? Would you personally enjoy streaming that much? Like, you look at my stream, there's bugger all going on the screen, for the most part, because for me it's about me playing the game and chatting with mates.
Respect.
But for you, like, streaming, it's very different. You and Lemmy have a whole thing going on, so... The fact that Lemmy hasn't burned out yet is incredible to me, because he streams... He does long streams. And it can be exhausting. But I've got a lot less going on. I'm just sitting here playing games, so I just chat with my mates kind of deal. It's a hugely, hugely different system.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen.
Yeah.
Battered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to...
But the thing that impresses me with Lemmy, it's a bit like Scottish Maiden. They're long streams.
He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research.
Yeah, I understand that.
Performed the first tests.
It's
complicated.
But it's like those long streams can be absolutely killer.
To use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body
But like, you look at my streams, they're friggin'
Need any special equipment?
6 hours is generally the longest I do, and that'll be a Saturday. Most of the ones during the week are like 2.5 hours.
Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as
Yeah,
a fragment of
I just do it on I'll only do it on a Saturday or Sunday.
Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better.
The problem with 6 hours is if you haven't gotten done all your housework before the stream, there's a chance you don't get it done at all.
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess.
There was a mermaid dwelling
addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital
I
stimulator.
will
Effective.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were called to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out
Yep.
ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
See, I've never felt nervous standing in front of people and talking. Well, never felt anxious. I don't think there's a single person who doesn't feel some sort of nerves about it. Because there's always going to be that little voice that pipes up in the back of the head. What if I say the wrong thing? What if I stumble over a word? What if I say That one can be crippling to people. Oh, shoulders.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area. And I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better.
Yeah.
I remember your mandrake.
You don't need a massive following.
People say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Like,
now, what could Geralt of Rivia
a massive
prefer to
following
keep
means
to
nothing
himself?
if you're not enjoying it.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first.
I've never had the
Reveal your
chance to
secrets.
play,
After all, you vampires
never
lead
had the
very
chance to play
interesting
Dead by
lives.
Daylight,
Anything in particular interest you?
but, it looks like the
Always
sort of game
fascinated me the way
you'd do best
vampires
with
can
a
regenerate.
group of
And
mates,
growing back is one
rather
thing.
than a whole bunch of
Dettlaff
randoms.
recreating you out of a wet smear, something else
I think Gage
entirely.
might be a skateboarder.
A difficult
Gage's
and laborious
Gardens.
process, but one that's possible.
Lemmy
As
raids
my
him a whole
presence
bunch.
proves.
He's
But
very chill.
I've
I
heard
think he
you
might be a
two had quite the
skateboarder,
adventure.
or at least
Say
used to have
lost your
been one.
memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you
He's
humans
the
are
only
not
other
the
streamer I
problem
can
those
think of,
days.
and I don't know if he ever
Stricken
does
life is
Dead by Daylight. I know he only ever really
plain
plays
easy.
DayZ.
I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much
Yeah,
better
yep,
not
fair
to
enough.
If a member of another race kills one of us,
Jimmy,
we can be
Mr.
reborn with
Jim.
the living higher vampires
I
help.
bet you don't notice him.
However, if one of our
He
own
only
strikes the deadly
comes
blow,
out when I
death
drink
is
my
permanent.
gin.
There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
To the Virgin, I'm gonna be the first in.
Gotta ask you the big
Fella's
question.
gonna kill
One
me.
everyone wonders about.
How
What happens
fucking
after
will
death?
he?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form.
Right, I got a pie that
We
I'm gonna
require
eat, so I'm
neither
just
a
gonna mute
heart
myself for a
nor
couple of
brain
minutes.
nor air
Yeah,
to breathe.
PUBG and Repo are good.
dead.
And again, that's something where it's like you couldn't
As
play that with
humans
randoms.
understand
Not
death,
really.
yes.
Feel anything?
It has to be your mates,
Understand
otherwise it's
anything?
just not as fun.
It's rather hard to explain.
So yeah,
Something very unsettling.
I'm not a huge fan
Something
of
I cannot even name, for I
extraction
did know
shooters.
easily. Only
I've
after
played,
rebirth did I begin
well,
to
single player
understand
Tarkov.
that
I'll
I
play
had
actual
was
Tarkov at some point, and I've
cold
quite enjoyed that one, but
unimaginable
generally I
fear.
don't like online gaming.
If not for
Unless
Dettlaff,
it's
I
like
might have
just
drowned
online
in
co-op
an
with
eternity
friends.
of icy
Anyway, I'll
terror.
just mute myself while I eat this pie.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh. Experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Got a new life, a new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Prefer to be someone else, or yeah, I'd be a witcher. Doesn't have major story implications. It's just, changes how Geralt responds. I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. You missed out, people.
That's what
should have
interests
voted
you
already.
Most? Whether I'd like to be a witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Never chose to be a witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that'd earn me some respect.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege
am I being
of the
honest?
very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Fair enough. Voting on whether to say I would be a Witcher or I wouldn't be a Witcher, that's all.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
I like experiencing both conversation options is all.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right.
Well,
No
what would
kobolds,
Geralt
no
do though?
gnomes,
Because it
no
wasn't his
wild
choice to become
Knew it.
a Witcher.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren
There are
hunted
so
down
many
every
good
last
endings
spotted
to this
white
thing.
before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the whites survived, entirely unmolested.
Well, maybe the real monsters were the friends we met along the way.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly
Well, he
intelligent
always had a
creatures,
dream as a
and they've
child of
highly
being a
developed
knight,
observational
and
skills.
this
What
is all in the
exactly
books.
did they observe?
His mum couldn't
Area
handle
under
him and
state,
just dumped him at the
covered in
pathway to Kaer Morhen, and
spoons.
Spoons.
Vesemir picked him
Spare
up
the
and said,
skeptical
"You're a
smile
Witcher
I
now,
put the
boy."
bearer of
And
this
that was
news.
it.
Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder.
Excuse me.
Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach
What
much
this
importance to
code
such
is
things.
about.
It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Let's do this.
What I want to
making
try
a
to do
decoction
though
while
is
I
get
go
the best
some
possible
saliva from
ending.
that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the
Maximum
white
survival.
sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary
But
glands.
I would
Go
like
as well.
votes, especially if it's in the Discord,
I imagined you asking me to spit into
for
a vial. Quite amusing
if it
as
comes down to a choice between it, do we keep alive Sienna or Dettlaff? I prefer keeping
So,
Dettlaff alive,
see you later.
but it's your call.
Till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Under pressure. Under pressure. Oh, they're necrophages. Alrighty, keep that in mind. So if we have to choose, we choose Dettlaff. We now have one vote for that, and that's a majority, so done. Actually, we are gonna... I didn't mean to hit rest for that long. Also, if anybody here has not read the books, I highly encourage you to find a way to do so, because Regis is such a good character. He alone should be reason enough to read the books. Excuse me. Darn, Alma. You should, if only because of Regis. Ask yourself, what would Regis want of you, and he'd want you to read the books. They sound monstery. Oh, they're probably boars, thinking about it. I certainly find them boring. You should fix that. Start reading as well. That's what Bang wants for you too. Ah, fair enough. But here's a counter argument to that. Audiobooks. I have a feeling that something ain't right. So scared to catch for my chance. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Wondering what it is I should do. Hard to keep the smile from my face. Joy and I'm all over the place. Yeah, fair enough. Can we just take a second to appreciate this name? Smigol Circus, which I feel has to be a reference to Andy Serkis, who acted Smeagol, or Gollum if you prefer, in Lord of the Rings movies. It has to be. Most precious. Make some sense of it all. I can see it makes no sense at all. As I go fall asleep on the floor, I don't think that I can take anymore. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, in the middle with you. I think they're bar guests. Bar guests. Try not to bar guests. Spoons. Using mainly spoons, we'll dig a tunnel under the city and release it into the wild.
Just as Raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place.
They often crawl it, tap you on the back and say, please, please. Just to fall off my chair. Geralt, I need you to just kill them magically. Don't ask them how they like it, just assume they do. Keep giving it to them. No, I haven't been able to sleep well enough to wake up early on the Saturday and do it, so I may have to rethink my plan. What I'm thinking is it might have to be either there's a day of the week where I stop streaming and take the bike ride then, or I really bite the bullet, pick a day of the week, get up even earlier that day and go for a bike ride before work.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
Oh no, sir, kind sir, she answered me. Dabbling in the dew that makes the milkmaid fair.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
I love this quest. This quest is incredible.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Dabbling in the dew that makes the milkmaid fair. Again, I want to do as much of the dialogue as possible, so I'm just going to be saving a shit ton.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly.
And then that way, if the dialogue starts, there's a chance that I can sit through it all without it crashing.
Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
Yoink. Okay. Do I worry? Pause your stepping out. Do I worry? Cause you've got me in doubt. Your kisses aren't right, but I never bag of beans. I stay home every night, read my magazine, cry frantic. They've lost the spot. Is there panic when it starts turning dark?
Realized she was changing into a monster.
Shadows creep.
In her diary.
Do I lose any sleep over you? Do I worry?
Mirror, as if someone couldn't
Can bet your life I do.
Author, maybe. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Niagara Falls.
No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Silent key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense.
Cause we've lost the spark. Is there panic?
No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
In evening shadows. Do I lose any sleep?
Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
You can bet your life
I do. Smacked in the head with something heavy.
This thick is getting plotted. Right, damn, this is another good song. Can't wait to butcher this one.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here.
You look for the light in the pouring rain.
And I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
feeling the pain, making the strain. So give me the beat, boys, free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll.
Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years.
In my soul, I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and
White's
drift
obsessed.
away.
Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Do, 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 do. And to think I'm wasting time. I understand the things to do. World outside looks so unkind. Counting on you. Give me the big boy, free my soul. Wanna get lost in the rock and roll and drift away. Give me the big boy, free my soul. Wanna get lost in the rock and roll and drift away.
Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it.
Melody, come on,
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
That's not what I meant to do, but okay. We're lifting a curse here, boys and girls. Or we're going to fail to, but we'll try not to. Not to lift the curse, not to fail. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Yeah. Give me the big boy, free myself. Get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
It's a spotted white, isn't it? That's what you northerners look like to the southerners.
worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Excuse me. I may have to fight more. I'm also way out on the toxic charts. Why did you end up with that one again? Ah, you want that, champ? It misunderstood what the curse was saying, but yes, it was drawn to the curses. That's not Barghest, well, it was more like Bojest. Oh man, I mistimed it. Sorry man, I was trying to kill you. Right, onwards. What's this?
Easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
My god, she looked better as a white.
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by the hand and led her here.
You carried
Seemed
it,
the only
dude.
sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Don't let
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the...
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a white, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a white, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But
Most importantly, it is now over. Please,
Oh,
don't
man.
worry. She will be
I'm
in
just
good
too good at this
hands.
shit. I should have been a Witcher. Yeah, we'll just stop and play Gwent now, sure.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business.
Oh, man. Bloody hell. Now that I'm here though, I can dump some shot in here. Do I have anything for these yet? No. I'm uncommitted at this stage. I've got so much crap that I need to sell too. You know, I've actually never killed that person. It's the way I figure it, it's part of a witch's job not to just kill everyone and everything it meets. So, like one of the first things Geralt does in the book, he has to kill or cure a Striga. So, yeah. Writer of songs should do. They say that I never could touch the strings with a touch that is firm and true. Maybe it's not here. Nothing of woman and men in the fields where love roses grow. I must write, they say, with a halting pen. Do you think that I do not know? My first came like an English spring, in the days when our hair was brown, and the hem of her skirt was a sacred thing. Killing 'em softly with my song. You're too young to get the reference. Probably. Hope that despair and a false alarm. Do you think that I do not know? Remember lights of the western bar. Do you remember the question put? No, you're right, you're right. Shout away, my dear boy. And you tremble from head to foot. Electric shock from her fingertips. Ring answer low. Soft shy yielding of warm red lips. Do you think that I do not know? We're buried at Brighton where Gordon played when I was a world away. And the saddle garden its secret keeps that nobody knows today. She left a message for me to read, how the field wide oceans grow. You know how the heart of a man can bleed. Do you think that I do not know?
Giddy up.
When the sunman scene was... Follow the path, you mangy freaking nag. Answered the message there. The haunting words of the dead to me shall go wherever I go. Lives in the marriage that might have been. Do you think that I do not know? Do you think that I do not know? Why not? There's nobody on the road. Unless there's a cyclist about to step out from behind a rock and try to cross when he's got a red light. Just rising. Fever is high. Can't see the future. Can't see the sky. I'm going to finish this bit chatting with Regis and call it for the night, methinks. Methinks is a good spot. That's not actually how you use methinks, that first one. It should be methinks. Methinks it will be a good spot to call it there. Has got me on the run. Ouch. Or methinks twill. Methinks twill be a good spot.
Come on, Roach.
Open. Can't get sleep. One thing I'm sure of. No, Walker's dirty. I did this one specially for you.
Die.
Dang it. May or may not have forgotten about these. Turkey has got me on the run.
Time to end this.
Ow. Ouch. Yoink. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. That's kind of the issue here. Got me on the run. Yoink. That's where I entered from. Nah, leave it for now.
Something here. Where's the artifact Kira gave me? Interesting.
Look at this. How nice is that? How unexpected. I actually had forgotten about it. Run out of Daikon. You'll be stunned to learn it's a Bee Gees song. I see the story, I've read it over once or twice. I said and you said a little bit of bad advice. I've been in trouble, happened to me all my life. I lie and you lie, you get the sharpest knife. Need somebody like you, not the kind of man to throw his head through the ring. Promising through, he turns into night. Following through, day turns into night. Wow, wow, just when I came in. Oh, I'll go anywhere with you. Time goes gone, but I'll go anywhere, anywhere. Oh, poor man, died of boredom. Forgive them all their shits. Alice, it's going well. Good to see you.
Think your friend's
I
hand
missed
will
you
make for
today.
nice broth?
You've clearly
Fortunately,
honed
my
your
lunch
sense of
break was
humour.
super delayed, so it
We're
didn't
not
actually hurt that you
cannibals,
weren't streaming.
I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Riser, you still there?
Pretty helpful creatures. Calling them often.
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
Okay.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Ooh, dear.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment.
I do have to call it after this though, because this Tesha Mutna one should be quite hard, and it will take a while.
One among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Then you know me very well.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesha Mudna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
Make it go the other way. Ooh, and I can tell.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood should smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice.
About in books, and the kings and queens around my
As
room.
things stand, the die is cast.
Looks.
High time we set off for Tesha Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
Oh,
You're
stop it.
starting to scare me.
Stop it, Regis. I'm sworn to Triss. I hope I didn't misunderstand what he was saying there. I can see I need to explore this place. Oy vey. I can't change the
We
wind
have arrived.
and make it
The
go
sacrificial
the
chamber
other
of torture
way.
and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
That's very sweet of you.
You lead.
Kings and queens around my room with their quiet, dirty looks. I know I
Scurvers
should be
must be getting close to their feeding ground.
somewhere.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
Soon before you leave it.
Beyond this wall lies
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it. It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened, and from this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Human husbandry and care. This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Morally suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
I am going to collect the Tesh and Mutner armor before I call it, and get that all equipped.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction.
And picks at all the boons. His husbands and his wives he's devoured. Alrighty. The children he's deflowered. That's a good chance to stun, I guess. Yes. Love me. Riser, what is it? It's been good so far, I've enjoyed it. Oh dear, out of them. Not quite done yet. That is quite heavily damaged actually. Got a whack on the face gear. Not the bird mask this time, you're all going to be excited by that. It's just the gauntlets left.
My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadloves. We both remained in this part of the world.
Whose is this glyph?
Getting there.
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran.
Oh, that was
They ventured beyond the sea.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
Yeah. Oh, that one I don't know.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran.
No, apparently
They
I did.
ventured beyond the sea.
I did, I was just looking at one. Blah 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 blah. Civilization is fine. Civilization, let's think what we to be. Go on, go on, let's move around. No. Banka bunga, I'm happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. One note, light pulse, deep doorbell, the landlord's eye, looking clear. Alrighty, let's do some runes. I'll stay right here. Right. A magazine that missionary's wife concealed. See how people who were civilized bungle with automobiles. At the movies they have got to play many coconuts to see. Civilized pictures that the newsreel takes of me. Alright, because I don't want to actually start the next bit, this is where we're going to have to call it. We have now got the full Tesham Mutna suit though. Reason I want that is because I heal somewhat with all the equipment on. So it's about maximising the amount of healing that I get. Alrighty then. Let us now, dear friends, even the cheap friends, let's have a look. You may post suggestions, otherwise we are going to drop in on Lemmy. If you don't want to do that, speak now, forever hold your peace. I am stalling while I update this, and it's going to be Lemmy. Unless somebody's spoken, which they haven't. That is the plan. Thank you everybody for joining. Tomorrow, at this stage, I'm going to be doing Baldur's Gate 3 with one of my brothers, which I am quite looking forward to. So if it doesn't happen, I will be disappointed. Quite disappointed even. But we will work that out at the time. Making sure I've spelled the name right. Never thought I'd reach the day where I wasn't sure if I'd spelled Let Me Join plus 12 correctly. No, Walkers, Alice, I do hope to see you in the morning. Well, evening your time, morning mine. Everybody do give Scottish Maiden a follow if you haven't already, and if you don't mind watching I believe he's Finnish, maybe give Guru a follow, he popped in earlier. Factorio maybe this weekend. Ooh, exciting. I am excited, Razor. However, thank you for joining everyone, and bye for now.